Right, so I have returned today to do the next batch of chapters of JoJo Part 5 in colour. These chapters being 88. Fracking hell, I'll kick in a second. There I am. I kicked in. Hello! Yeah, it's kicked in. I thought to myself, I probably will kick in about 10 seconds, and I did. So yes, I have returned to do chapters 88 to, I think, wasn't it? 96, that's the one. I can't read my titles way too long. So yes, I have returned to do those chapters. Where we left off, I believe we got to the end. Hello! We got to the end-ish of chapter part 2 of Clash and Talking Head. So I think now we're on to part 3, which is I think the final part of this arc, I believe, and it's actually a really short arc, because I believe they were going towards Sardegna, and then basically all hell broke loose, and it couldn't get there just yet. So that's that. So I would have cut this. I would have covered this all. I can't even speak. God damn it! I would have actually covered this quite earlier on in the week, but then certain things kind of came up. I didn't even realize it even came out as well, because I thought to myself, the website probably updated it on the actual homepage, saying Volume 11 is actually out, and it didn't. I thought, oh, where's Volume 11? I thought, okay, it must be a bit late. But then I checked it today. It's like, oh, there it is. But yes, I had quite a lot of things going on in real life, so I had to actually kind of tend to those first, to actually be able to do this first. So yes, today is kind of my day where I've got nothing to do at all. So today was a day I returned with JoJo. So goddamn, I've been missing the series a bit too much recently. Like, it's kind of got to that point of withdrawal symptoms that I just want to cover JoJo more often. But part 5 is kind of very, very scarce in colour. I mean, I've actually kind of caught up, so I have to wait now. Well, I covered the black and whites, I'm not too sure. So I believe it's actually 17 volumes in total, normally. So probably around about then. I think it's on the 15 on the actual black and whites. I have no idea whether or not just to cover that one and just finish it off that way. Or wait. I need to get back to comic books. Comic book there, yeah. I had it on the other screen. I don't know what I was doing. Right, anyway. So let's start this actual stream off with... I think it's part 3 now. Yeah, it is part 3. Sorry, my brain's a little bit frazzled recently. I just realised that. So yeah, so Clash and Talking Head part 3. And I believe we left off in Ancha basically not being able to speak what he truly wants to speak, and then he actually led them all into the actual toilet, which is where they didn't want to go towards, because I believe that's where the stand users want them to go towards, which probably does lead to them probably being screwed. That's what I think we left off last time. That's what happened at the end. I think Anancha was all like, don't do it, but then his actual voice was like, do it, and then you're like, oh damn, it ain't gonna be good. So that's that. So anyway, so I don't know where he is, but either way, I'll figure out just what kind of stand he's got. We're in just in time for the memes indeed. Moody Blues, transform into whoever was in this bathroom a few seconds ago and track them down. Clash and Talking Head part 3. Moody Blues can reveal the stand's appearance. That's fine, but I can't let them track the enemy. Once he's in the water, he's a sitting duck. I've got to warn them. I can only tell lies, but I have to warn them. Damn it. I won't open my mouth, no matter what. They keep approaching water, but I'll protect them with force if I have to. Oh, damn. Okay, all right. Figure out, guys. There's another stand in my mouth, and it's attacking us at this very moment. Figure it out. That tongue, though. Wow. I'll transform Moody Blues right here. Check this out. Don't look. Look right in here. Don't look in there. What the fuck? That's fucking nasty. I've missed this series. Come over here, Baccio. Go away. What the hell is he saying? Take a good look at this. I don't know. I didn't know you were into that weird shit, dude. And And we were only here because you said the enemy was inside. Did you really see him? Ah, wait one moment. About you, mister. Something strange. Think about it. An archer's been acting odd for a while. He got attacked by the enemy and now he's lost his mind. See how he's covering his mouth? Could there be something wrong with inside of his mouth? Could this have something to do with how they attacked his tongue? Oh man, it's just one of those things. You go, yeah, it's JoJo. Yeah, it's JoJo. Like streams of piss and stuff like that. It's just common. It's common in JoJo nowadays. It's to the point of just accepting it. Ain't no point questioning it. Just go with the flow, as they say. Go with the flow. I actually think there's a pun in there somewhere as well. God damn it, I made a pun. Oh god. I knew Giorno could do it. What a sharp guy. Just a bit more. One more push and Giorno will figure out why I can't open my mouth. Hey, tell us what's going on. We can't tell what you're saying if you don't open your mouth. Gah! Let me see. No, back off, mister. Don't butt into this. Just let Giorno figure it out. If there's something going on, let me see it. Is anything wrong? No, nothing's wrong. I'm perfectly fine, mister. No, Giorno, why did mister have to interfere? God damn it, mister. Giorno does have the answer to everything, practically. Like, if you ever have a problem, just ask Giorno, because he will figure it out. He'll be like, look, transform that goddamn rock into a bloody snake, and you probably would be completely fine. As he does say. Like, he is glad to meet snakes. He's goddamn glad to meet snakes. Because they save lives. Okay. See, nothing's wrong with him. He's just so ashamed of being attacked that he's gone nuts, right? Yeah. Ah. Watch laddie, I think the Nuncher was just seeing things again. We might have an easier time figuring out the nature of the enemy's stand if we track them from the table. No, don't, you can't track him, but I've almost done it. John has almost figured it out. I just need to make him realise what's going on before Abacho can transform. Huh? That tongue is pretty terrifying, to be honest. That tongue just... He just got freaking knifed by his own tongue. He's got knifed by his own tongue, for God's sake. With his own knife as well. With his own knife. Jeez, that is next level. Ow, my knife. What the hell was that for? Nuncha? Huh? Your fingers are hurt. Did you cut them on something? Did they get caught on something in the sinks? Here, let me take a look. Huh? Wait a minute. Is this his plan? Damn it, he cut my fingers so he could wolf into my blood. Well, that's actually pretty clever. I ain't gonna lie, that's actually pretty good. I'll stop the bleeding. Let me have a look. God, no, stay back, Gianna. Stay away from the blood. Sure thing. Heal me up, Gianna. Huh? I like the stand because it's actually kind of cool, because it's just one of those things you can't preemptively think about, because if you say anything, you're gonna say the complete opposite. So you're pretty much screwed. It's actually kind of cool. He has got the tongue skill, to be honest. Everyone knows you don't piss off an Uncher's tongue, or you'll probably get knifed by his tongue. By his tongue, no less. Let's just simmer down for a second and actually kind of like think about it. Sure, I will. Just let me see your wounds. Go away, Jono. I'm not even hurt all that bad. I can treat these little cuts on my own. Stay back. The bleeding won't stop. It hurts like hell, Jono. You gotta heal me. Wait. Okay. So. Oh wait. I was gonna say. What about if he just kind of thinks about the opposite thing, and then probably the voice might say something completely different to what he actually. No, that won't work, will it? He can't say the wrong thing and then the voice is the right thing, if you get what I mean. I think he's trying to think about it. Think about that. Kind of using reverse psychology, but I don't think that would work. I was thinking about it just for a second. I was like, wait, can't he just use reverse psychology? But no, it wouldn't work. He's pretty much screwed. Ah, no, shit, this is bad. If I take my hands off my mouth, I'll start talking uncontrollably. But if I cover it with my hands, Giorno will get attacked from the blood. Yes, I know that. Just let me touch it. This is the enemy strategy. They're gonna get Giorno first. That way he won't be able to heal the rest of us. True, he won't. I'm just their pawn, god damn it. Yeah, that's the problem. I was gonna say, wouldn't him actually thinking about a lie kind of counteract the actual stand? And I thought to myself, no, because he can't actually. He won't say anything because it would just say the thing that he's not wanting to say. Basically, so reverse psychology will never work. In all accounts, he is effing screwed. Come on, Anuntia. Show me your wounds. Aerosmith. Huh. The sounds of burning things. Nunja, is something wrong? Have you been under attack this entire time? But for some reason you can't tell us the truth. He figured it out. He's done it. Boys, let's go home. He's done it. Let's go home. He figured it out. He's done it. He's done it. Giorno figured it out for the first time. He did it. Good job. Good job. Right, you finally got it, Giorno. I can't respond, but you're exactly right. Is something still inside your mouth from the first attack? Perhaps some ability that forces you to speak in opposites? Wow, he's actually pretty freaking good. Alright, Giorno, I knew you could do it. Thank God you finally figured it out. Oh. I burned that pipe to stop my bleeding, but now it's bent. Now it's bent. Water's leaking from the base. Oh shit! No. Giorno. Well, now you're screwed. There we are. It was short-lived. It was very much short-lived. 527 was that short-lived, pretty freaking safe place that was, and now Giorno was effing screwed. Okay, if you actually put into perspective, how much pints of blood do you reckon the characters in JoJo have lost over the course of this whole entire series? Could you probably fill a whole entire Olympic swimming pool with the amount of blood they've lost? It's like Mortal Kombat levels. Jesus Christ, blood just flies everywhere. I just thinking about it, I was like, how much blood have they lost? I'm actually pretty freaking impressed they actually can carry on. Giorno's getting dragged away. He's sinking into that tiny puddle. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Misa's lost so much blood. If you actually put it in perspective, he's probably got nothing left. He's probably working on 1 pint of blood his whole entire series. I don't know. I'm trying to think of are they all right? Is everything all right for them? Yeah, he is literally near death, but somehow he actually makes it out all right, which is even more impressive. Oh, it's actually longer. It was actually longer than I actually thought. So it's part 4. It was actually only 3 parts, but it's actually longer. Oh, right. So Clash and Talking Head part 4. Ah, Giorno. That's a pretty good spread, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. You got Anuntia doing some crazy moves, and you got Giorno on the floor sinking into a puddle, and got a freaking what appears to be a shark on his neck. If you walked in on that, you'd be like, "What the frick is going on here?" But then again, no one ever does. To the untrained eye, it'll look pretty freaking out the ordinary. He can even take John's body with him. He can teleport between bodies of water, even those little puddles. That is true. Freaking hell. Hey, John and Anuntia. You just missed the first chapter. That's all you've missed so far. Hey, John and Anuntia. What was that noise? Is everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine in here. John was just not got goddamn almost killed by a freaking shark that's come out of a puddle. But yeah, everything's fine in here. We're doing pretty freaking good in here. Nothing to worry about. We're good. We're good. It's all good. It's all good. It's nothing, Mister. We're in deep shit. We'll be over in a minute. You gotta gotta get back here. Yeah, it's actually pretty terrifying in there. Alright, I've bitten in. First we take out Giovanna and take away his powers to create life and heal. Then it'll be a piece of cake to kill the others one by one. Yeah, just as planned. But you need to stop Giorno from breathing right now, Squalo. Yeah, it's Squalo. First name in the whole entirety of this goddamn series, I've said right the first time. I'm actually impressed with myself. It's Squalo. I actually kind of asked Google Translate as well. It actually was Squalo. I was impressed with myself. Like, it deserves a round of applause just for that. The reports in Annuncia's aerosmith detects carbon dioxide. Even with Giorno's unconsciousness, Giorno unconscious, his breath will lead Annuncia straight to your clash. Jumping between bodies of water won't help you here. You can't let aerosmith detect your location and intercept you. He will follow you back here. You must completely stop Giorno's breathing right away before you leave the restroom. The enemy's already Annuncia. Irk indeed. Giorno! Giorno, point that shark my way. Hold still, damn it, I'll tear you a new one. Already sent. 2 enemy stands here. Crack, 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 crack. Says the sounds of the goddamn floor. Oh, Giorno, shit, no good. Giorno's getting taken away, and when I miss my shots, it just splashes water everywhere and makes things worse. It was actually a pretty freaking terrifying stand. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't lying here. It's pretty freaking terrifying. There he is. He's still in the restroom. I've got to cut him off. Even if he can teleport, I can still punch a hole in him as long as I get the timing down. Oh man, yeah, the King Crimson arc was a hoot. That was a hoot of an arc. Oh man, that was an amazing arc. Can't wait to see that again, like later on, hopefully. Looks like he's got a radar in his face now. Would it be on his face? Or in his face, I guess. I was right. He's trying to predict where you'll warp and then shoot you down. You need to clamp down your jaws and stop Giorno from breathing. Don't tell me what I already know. Is it Taizano? The problem is, it's not easy to attack Giorno while I'm on the move. Alright, perfect timing. Time to shoot him down. I mean, there's a lot of blood he's probably lost there. Like, speaking of the devil, like he's probably not doing pretty freaking good. What? He's dug into his throat. It's like the reverse of the Alien Covenant thing. Like, in Alien Covenant, they come out, and then in this one, they go back in. And also, they're not aliens. They're actually sharks. Ah, Giorno, I didn't mean to. I mean, man. Okay. What? He's breathing. The blip from Giorno's breathing. It just dropped off my radar. Shit, they've got away. Excellent. 1 down. Clash dove from the restrooms in... Dove? Yeah, dove. It is right. I was like, dove? I was thinking of drove. I was like, what was I thinking of drove for? No, it's dove. From the restrooms into the sewers. I'll move with the flow and dump Giorno's corpse in the canal. They can't tell how I attack just by looking at the body. SF is a pretty freaking cool stand. I ain't gonna lie. What? Wait, Squalo. What was that now? I was gonna take him into the canal. No, I meant Annuncia. What did Annuncia just say? I almost missed it, but I'm pretty sure he said, "You got away." He said it out loud. He said your radar blip vanished. He said you got away, even though my talking head is still attached to his tongue. Oh. Squalo, get away from there. You mustn't stay in that sewer. What are you saying, Taizano? I've completely stopped Giorno from breathing. Nobody could track my clash at this point. He said you got away on purpose. My throat's gonna die. There we are. My throat's back. It was a feint to stall Clash's teleportation for as long as he could. Don't ask me how he did it. All I know is he's detected you. Oh man. Oh man. Giorno moved on purpose. Back then he got shot on purpose. He made that smoke before his breathing got cut off so I could track him. He's inside the throat. I know exactly where you are. The throat's 5 centimeters up from the smoke. They got away. Now tear him up. I was right. Get away from there. It does suck to be Giorno right now. It's one of those things in JoJo. It sucks to be the person that's getting the violence inflicted upon, because it's always that kind of thing. Like, you're just sitting there going, why is life forsaking me in this way? Like, why has life done this to me? All I wanted to do was become a gangster. Now I've got a shark in my throat, and I've also got a lot of holes in my body. Not doing pretty freaking good for myself, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm surprised they don't need cancelling after these kind of things. So do tell me what happens. Like, I got a freaking shark in my throat. Shark in my throat. Gotcha, bitch. Giorno stopped breathing, but he's not dead just yet. Yeah. Giorno's pretty much in the worst possible situation right now. Like, he's literally screwed. Like, he's at that point in life where you just got to say to yourself, is there any point now? Like, do I just get up, or do I have to stay here in a stinking sewer with a shark in my throat and bullets from my own goddamn comrade? Like, is there much point now just to carry on? I don't even freaking know anymore. Even if he's not breathing now, we just need to get him conscious in the next few minutes, and he'll survive. Not to mention, Giorno can plug up his own wounds. Damn it, Swallow! You've been hit twice. Now he'll chase a smoke truck coming out of you. He will. That's actually pretty freaking good. Alright, I chased him out the sewer. And now he's in a goddamn fish tank. Like, it's never ending, man. It's never ending. I thought Clash was a short arc, but apparently isn't. I was wrong. I thought it was only part 3. Man stand corrected. Yeah. It's one of those things I was actually saying that beforehand. It's like how everyone's lost so many pints of blood in this goddamn manga so far. Like, you would imagine there probably would be, they would need at least about 10 stakes between them, like, just to kind of survive, just to get that blood back. Like, very, very bloody stakes. Like, damn, it ain't one of those things that they just get up off us. Like, yeah, I've just lost like about 75% of my blood, but I'm good. I'm freaking hunky dory right now. Like, it's one of those things like that's extremely out of the ordinary. It's one of those things you're just like, nah, how can one person survive that? I mean, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. So, stand name, talking head, master, Taizano. Destructive force, E. Speed, E. Effective range, B. Permanence, A. Position, E. Growth, E. Ability. Once it attaches to a human's tongue, the afflicted person will only be able to speak in lies. It has negligible? I can't say that word now. Oh man, I cannot say that word. I think it's negligible speed and power of its own, but it can also stretch the tongue and use it to grab objects. Basically, you're screwed if you get that thing in your mouth. It's no use, Bocciolati. I'm trying to replay the enemy, but I can't go further than this. We can plainly tell the enemy was on this table, but it was only here for a moment, and after that, my Moody Blues can't play or transform anymore. What does that mean about you? It means we're screwed. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting at with this actual manga so far. It's every single stand probably thus far has one up to self with how destructive and probably dangerous it really freaking is. Like, you really can't tell there's actually one stand thus far which has been kind of sort of in a way useless. Like every single stand pretty in their own way used well is actually pretty dangerous. Or nothing comes to my brain right now. I might be wrong, but it might be. I can't think of any ones right now that's pretty useless in part 5. I don't know. He might have a teleportation ability, but that doesn't explain anything. It's like the tapes being cut. I can't figure out what the enemy is. Clash and Talking Head Part 5. And now he's in a goddamn fish tank. As I said beforehand. Giorno's life has pretty much just gone down like in the space of one chapter. Like he's literally just. I mean, he's kind of inflicted a virus upon himself as well, and actually got saved by a snake. But I mean, damn, this dude doesn't catch a break. This is very bad. He's perfectly locked on to your Clash, and it teleports. Damn it, Nuncha. He's more trouble than we thought. Yeah, that's another thing with this manga. They actually are more creative. You actually just tell how creative they've become over the course of time. Like, it's not one of those things that is kind of taking a back seat. Freaking hell, please, can't go past. There we are. Yeah, it's actually kind of got to the point where you're actually kind of just saying to yourself, well, you know what? That stand's pretty freaking cool. Like, none of them thus far have been kind of boring. Like, they've been a bit outlandish, don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, there's been some be like, what even is that? But they're pretty freaking great. I ain't gonna lie. I say that quite a lot. So, no, it's Giorno. If he hadn't taken fire from Aerosmith's machine guns, this wouldn't have happened. Damn it, driving underwater isn't putting that smoke out. Diving, not driving. Yeah, it is. It is. I said driving, it's diving. Diving. Diving underwater isn't putting that smoke out. I've been hit by bullets from a stand ability. That smoke keeps coming out, even underwater. Even after the smoke fades, he might still be able to sniff out the faintest fumes. He'll hit me the moment I warp away. I have to hide somehow. If I can just take Giorno outside his detection radius, then victory is ours, just as planned. Then, one by one, we'll kill them all, starting with Nuncha. Yeah, it did. I would say that. I'd agree with that. It took him quite a while. I think Part 3 had its times when the stand abilities were kind of cool. But they all weren't that good, and Part 4 kind of had some freaking cool ones, and then Part 5 just all like, yeah, we're next level. Which is the main thing, which is what I quite like. It's just like, it's next level completely. So I've been watching you this whole time, you goddamn shark. Looks like you can't warp too far. I don't think you can jump more than 2 to 3 meters at a time. You're remote controlled and damn fast too, to boot. But all that comes with a drawback. It does. As with every goddamn stand. Whenever they say, hey, there's no weakness with my stand, there's always a weakness. It's true. He's in a glass. Like, you want to go in there, just give him a hug, just like, don't worry, bro, everything will get better someday. Like, just think to yourself, you probably will never end up in another glass ever again, and a shark down your throat. Just think about that. His arm, it just keeps getting more accurate. It's warping slower now, maybe because he's hurt. He's slowing down. Yeah! Squall! Gotcha, Giorno's out of the water. Alright, one more burst and he's done for. Giorno's already stopped breathing. He'll survive as long as we give him first aid. Squall! You may be aware of this, but you mustn't let go of Giorno, even if it slows down your warping. Even if we die here, the assassination order comes straight from the boss. Hang in there, and make your escape. Eat lead, you fucking fish. That's a paddle to save. That's a paddle to save. I can't help it. That's freaking phenomenal. Oh god. Like, whoever says this manga's terrible, like, I don't know. They can't be reading the same manga I'm reading. This manga's phenomenal. Holy crap. God. That's just brighten my day. Precious fish. Oh god, I love this manga so much. I think it's become my favorite. I don't know why. I just love it. I think it's just absurd. It's all for the right reasons as well. This smell. You think I've let Giorno go? Not quite, Taizano. I'd be taking Giorno out to the sea and letting him sleep with the fishes, just as planned. That's right, letting the nuncha shoot me was a part of the plan. Of course it freaking was. It can be when you think about it. Every single panel is out of context in JoJo. It's like Gintama. If you take one panel of Gintama and just take it out of context, you'd be like, what the frick is that? And it's just one of those things. I think JoJo and Gintama are the only ones you actually can do it with. Off the top of my head. There might be more, but the only ones I think of right now is JoJo and Gintama. All goes as planned. Nuncha, you spilled the water out of the pot, and now you can't fire arrows from guns anymore. You can no longer track us. You put out the stove yourself. Even a thinnest spark might set off an explosion. And even if you survive that, the whole place will go up in flames, and you won't be able to find me within all that carbon dioxide anymore. No. Rev up Aerosmith's machine guns and shoot me if you can, Nuncha. Huh? Shoot me, I dare you. Victory is ours. I guess now, when you think about it, he's now going to the floor, so it's got even worse. If I can't shoot, then I won't. I still got other ways of fucking you up. This is freaking incredible. Just straight up just whacked it. He took pedal whacked a goddamn shark. Oh god. Ah, I love it. I love it. I freaking love it. Freaking love it. Freaking rip, that shark just got served. On a goddamn platter. Jeez. Now you know, sharks can't take out propellers, because they will get taken out by propellers. Hells yeah, I saved Giorno. I caught the enemy Bucciolati. Misa, he's right here. I'm actually sure the enemy can walk between bodies of water. Yeah, I can agree with that actually. I think it got better as time went on with part 3. It wasn't like at the start he was kind of experimenting. He was like, what can I do with this? I don't know what to do so far. And after a while he actually kind of got his groove. So it actually was all worth it in the end when you think about it. I mean, there was that one time in JoJo Part 3 where the woman's boobs got bigger and Joseph Joestar was going, at it. That was the most incredible part of Part 3, to be honest. Though there was probably a lot more. That one springs to mind because of how incredible it is. Huh? What did I just say? Did I just tell the truth? I just told Bucciolati to get over here. Yeah. There was another enemy in my mouth, so how? How did I tell the truth? Squalo. Like, Squalo's losing blood a lot as well, when you think about it. Like, fracking hell. Like, he's a fountain. He's a goddamn fountain. He's a fondue of blood. That's the one. Fondue of Blunt. It's a good name for a band. The Fondue of Blunt. I might have to trademark that one day. My talking head was on the nuncha's tongue. Just let it go. Now victory is ours, all according to your plan. Yes, just as planned. We suffered some wounds. You think? We suffered some wounds, but the boss should be pleased with our performance. I've actually heard that Part 7 stands are the best part, or like the best ones in the whole entirety of JoJo. I was like, it's just one of those things you keep on hearing. Like, everyone's like, yeah, Part 7 stands are incredible. I was like, well, at least Part 6 is like color scans are out, so you can just do one volume of stream. It means you get it done quicker as well. Do it twice a week, you probably get done in like, what is it, 7 days, I think. think 17 volumes. Oh wait, yeah, no, wait, 9 days. So I can't even do math anymore. You still get part 7 characters using guns. I think I've seen like character profiles, the ones in part 7. I was like, look interesting. I mean, I'm pretty hyped because I played the game, so I've kind of got a rough idea of what part 7's like, but I didn't actually kind of go that far into it. I think I only played like the beginnings of All-Star Battle, plus it was in Japanese, so I actually had no idea what was going on, so it actually kind of aided me not actually spoiling the whole entire series for myself, which is pretty cool. The punch ghost. I like that. It's quite good. But yeah, I'm pretty freaking hyped to get to part 7 because everyone's just all like, it's incredible. I'm like, I know. I just have to get there first. Slowly but surely I will get there. One day. When actually part 5 finishes completely, I'll be like, fracking yes. Part 5 is kind of like the middle part. Like you have to wait for it to finish to actually get to part 6 and part 7. Because 6 and 7 are finished, but 5 isn't. It's kind of makes you cry a little bit. Did you need us, Nuncha? Why are you at the back of the restaurant? My throat just died. Did you say the enemy was here? Come on, Fro, come back. So the enemy can walk between bodies of water? That explains things about you. Huh? Whoa, what the hell? JoJo got attacked while we were out? Huh? Is that the enemy? Huck. Ah. What? Yes, I released my talking head from Lunch's tongue, but only for a moment, and now it's back. Squalor, make your move. This is the final attack. It's smooth sailing from here. No, don't shoot me, sir. JoJo's finally awake. Now, you'll blow up the gas. Hit this motherfucker. I just realised, yeah, they're pretty much be screwed. Wasn't part 6 incredible as well? Because I've read like people said like the ending's divisive. Well, I think divisive, but apparently people have said the actual manga is really freaking good. I was like, yes, that's why I've heard 6 is pretty freaking good. I was like, you know what, it does sound it. If I've actually kind of seen like on the internet, people haven't really spoiled anything because I tend to avoid that kind of thing. Also, the ending's the best thing about it because I've actually heard people say it's actually kind of it is either you love it, you hate it kind of thing. And that's why I've seen people kind of say about it. It's like, it's that. Like, it's one of those things that you kind of like it really freaking great, or you're kind of like, eh. I mean, there's always several boring or kind of bad fights in JoJo. It's not one of those things that kind of takes away from anything, in my opinion. Like, I don't really kind of say to myself, oh, freaking hell. Only in part 3 when I kind of said to myself, well, you know what, they could have just cut that down ever so slightly, so we wouldn't actually have a problem with it, but clearly no. They went all out with adaptation and kind of just kept everything in. Got to the point of like, whoo, get the Dio right now, please. Even though the little bits at the end were kind of freaking great, to be honest, in part 3. Though, I don't know. I think part 6 would probably be like one of the. Oh wow, really? Damn. Like some of the wow. Wow. Damn. That's a shame. I mean, I don't know. I can't really gauge a terrible fight I've actually seen. Like, I haven't seen like kind of one of those like I've gone, well, you know what, that was freaking awful. Like, I can't really say that because there's always something in them, if you get what I mean. Like, it's one of those things, it's kind of, you always get something out of it. It's not like it's always wasted. Like, even the kind of one arc episodes, you got something out of them. They weren't all like, oh, that's terrible, get out of here with that stand. Nah, I won't worry. I don't tend to listen to people that much when it comes to opinions on JoJo anymore, because people said part 5 was terrible. Like, people said, oh, it's not that good. It's like the least good part of JoJo. I was like, well, god damn, what's wrong with it? And I read it, I was like, this is actually incredible. So I don't tend to listen to majority of my anime list when it comes to this kind of thing, because they always will kind of lie. And also Reddit does that as well. I mean, if it's more JoJo, you can't argue. That's the major thing. At least it's more JoJo. It's more JoJo, that's the main thing. Oh man, my back. Right, anyway. Far away, Misa, let him rip. Yeah, I'm on it. Here we go. Pistols? What? More lies? What? Shit, no. Can't find them on the radar. It's all because I lied. John's gonna get taken away. Oh. So I think we've got like 5 chapters left in this volume, I believe. I think it's 525, 535 it goes up to, I think. Oh, go away, Adobe Update, you stupid thing. It will not leave me alone. Yeah, 535. So I think we've got 5 more chapters to go. Yeah, it's like people. I've actually had it a lot with certain mangas that people tend to kind of recommend. Like Noragami has the exact same problem. People are like, oh no, if you watch the animes, you don't have to reread what you've watched. And I kind of just said to yourself, no, don't ever do that. Don't skip anything. Like, you should never, even if the adaptation is 100%, don't ever skip anything. Or even if people say to yourself, just skip something, don't ever do it, because you will always kind of miss out on something, because there's always something more in a manga or anywhere that you might miss out on, that you kind of regret it afterwards. It happens with everything. Like, just Noragami has an exact problem like that, because people go, oh yeah, just skip what you watch. I'm like, don't ever do that, because, oh jeez, don't ever do that, because it's the wrong thing to do. It's always the wrong thing, because Noragami's anime was butchered. Yeah, I can see that, to be honest. I can see that the manga probably is better than the anime, because the anime was kind of freaking boring after a while, but it kind of picked up a bit up at the end. But I don't know. I can't stand when people say just don't read, skip this and just go to that. It's kind of like, don't do that. It's like people say that Gintama's got no storyline until like very later, and said, oh, just skip to the kind of serious parts. It's like, just don't do that, because you will miss out on crucial characterization that kind of allowed you to kind of go forward with the actual anime. Like, Gintama has that kind of thing. Gintama kind of masks the storyline within the actual anime, that you kind of you don't really think about it. And when you think about it, it's like, it's always been there. So it's one of those things that people always say, just, when people say skip this, don't do it. Just don't ever, because you will miss out on something. And Gintama's probably the other prime example of it. Because people say, oh, it's got no storyline. It's like, yes, it does. I mean, I don't know. It just irritates me slightly sometimes. Also, when people say Gintama has no storylines, it's like, no. Like, it's one of those things that Gintama's incredible. Like, it's one of those, if you've never watched it or read it, I would suggest reading it or watching it. It's incredible. It's just, the way it kind of goes into catharsis, it kind of just, it's beautiful. It's buonissimo. But anyhow. So, anyway, on to Hash and Talking Head Part 6. I thought it was actually like a, I thought it was a short arc. I was practically thinking to myself, this is actually a really short arc, but no, it's actually 6 parts long. I think I was thinking about something else. I don't know why. I don't know. My brain was frazzled, as I say normally. But anyway, the host find him, Nanancia. Giorno. Flash and Talking Head Part 6. He finally came back, but my radar's useless now, all because I lied. I can't find him. Jonah's gonna get attacked. He's gonna get taken away. Wait. Don't chase the stand. Find the host. Giorno! Flash and Talking Head Part 6. What the fuck, Ananja? What was that? Yeah. I don't know. There was certain parts in Part 3 that it kind of just didn't need 2 episodes. It kind of would have just done it in one. He kind of would have been like, yeah, I think David P shouldn't do like a. I think David P should never do a full entire like series without a break in between, because they will probably like die halfway through as a studio. Like, god damn. I was actually surprised they actually survived after the end of part 4 because of how much resources that must have taken up. It was incredible how they've actually kind of gone on. But I mean, now they're doing Sakurada Reset, which is not that good. But still, if it gets us part 5, I don't care. But yeah, I mean, I need a break in between because they won't they won't survive. It really does have to be Jonah right now. He's literally screwed. Like, he is in the biggest pickle in the world. Like, the literal big pickle. Like, man. What the hell, dude? Why did you tell me to shoot? The kitchen was full of gas. Huh? Watch out, it's the enemy. Look above, he's above us. Ah. Damn it, no, he's below us. Oh yeah, like, that's true, they are doing the Monster Hunter anime, aren't they? They're doing the Stories one, aren't they? I believe. I think I read. Hasn't it finished though? I think they're just doing Sakurada Reset now, which looks pretty. Apparently, is meant to be the most boring show the whole entire season because it's just talking heads. I was like, oh. But I mean, don't know. I mean, you could in theory just break it after the point in which you actually meet King Crimson for the first time. Yeah, I mean, it leaves you on a massive cliffhanger to find out what happens next, but at least you kind of end Fulgor's arc, and it kind of then allows a little bit break because you got that little bit of time, haven't you? Like, I think the point in which you meet the boss is a good stopping point to actually kind of have a break and then go on to the next kind of series, I believe. I think it's actually a pretty good plot. I think it's actually a pretty good point. I don't know how I say it because that's kind of the break point, I think. Wow. Okay. So what? Huh? God. Abacho, Andrew, what the fuck? What the hell is this? What are you saying? No, I can't stop myself from talking. I can't say anything anymore. What do I do now? Damn it, John's totally gone. I've lost all sight of him, and this time they'll make sure to kill John. Then they'll come back to get the rest of us. And Anja, what are you doing? What was that thing? And what did it just do? I can't even speak. Yeah. Oh man. I mean, I think King Crimson's a perfect point to stop because you just get that little bit of everyone's kind of wrapping their head around how the hell King Crimson works. People are like, I know the memes now, and then they'll be like, how does King Crimson work? And then people will be like, freaking hell. Like, after a while, like it must get to the point that people when they're watching like, oh man, come on guys, just think about it. It's not that hard. I don't know. It sucks to be everyone right now, to be honest. Like, this is the sucks to be you arc of JoJo, to be honest. When you think about it, was there a part 4 arc where it was completely sucks to be you? Like, I can't remember. I can't actually remember now. Like, it actually was a complete arc where it just was sucks to be you. I think part 3 pretty much was the end of it. Was the sucks to be you kind of point of JoJo. Oh no, I know which one it is now. It's the rats arc of part 4. Like, that also sucks to be you because it almost took out Jotaro's. That was a pretty much yeah, sheer heart attack as well. That was a sucks to be you kind of bit as well. But no, I think the rats one was the one as well, to be honest. Only because it almost took out Jotaro and it took Josuke to figure it out. Did my door just go? Don't know. I might be hearing things now. Never forget that moment in JoJo that a rat almost took down Jotaro. Never forget that. Yeah. It's just one of those things that you go, he took down Dio pretty freaking well, and he got almost taken out by a rat. It's one of those things you're like, what? Like, it's just, I don't know. I wish someone make a parody of that one day. Gintama needs to do that. Almost have JoJo thing. Have Gintoka get taken out almost by a goddamn sheep or something. I don't know. I mean, the only one I could think of right now doing it would probably speak in time because they make references to everything. I don't know. So, I'm all alone. I've got to kill them myself. Giorno told me to find the host's breath. Yeah, that's a good idea. He's hurt. Is that what he meant? His breath. His breath must be ragged since he's injured. He must have wanted me to find his breath on radar. Someone with ragged breath. He might have a remotely controlled stand, but he's got to be somewhere nearby. I don't have much time. I've got to find him fast. That is true. To be honest, everything is dangerous in JoJo. It's one of those things that it's like Prey. Like Prey is the exact same thing. Like nothing is safe in Prey because anything could be a mimic. Like anything here could be a stand user. Like you can't trust anything. Like even your spoon could be a stand user for all you know. Like Prey stole their ideas from JoJo. Holy crap! Conspiracy theory, fed by me. Prey stole their ideas from JoJo. Conspiracy theory, fed by me. I think you probably could get a pretty good thread out of that. Good. Now the plan's back on track. Once Giorno's gone, nobody can treat their wounds. Now, Squalor, kill Giorno right away. Yeah, I'm on it. I've taken a bit of damage, but I still have more than enough power to go back for a second strike. And the smoke's fading away too. Jesus freaking Christ, dude, you lost like 10 pints of blood. Like, you're not doing good. In the real world, you'd be pretty freaking dead. Like, to be honest, off about 2 shots, you're gone. You're gone. You're not surviving that. You're a stand user. I don't know. Anything's a stand user in this manga now at this point. Like, I don't trust anything. Like, the stairs could be a stand user for God's sake. The stairs. Like, you could be standing there like, yo, what up? And then Stan just comes out like, oh, what happened? Hey, look at that. It's Nadja. He's left the restaurant. What's he doing outside? Where's Clash right now? In the opposite direction, in the restaurant. I just left the sewers, and now I'm heading for the canal. He can't even track it anymore. Wait a minute. What if he's searching for me, the host, instead of my Stan's Clash? He's found my breath. Calm down, Squalor. That's impossible. He's just frailing wildly now that he's run out of options. How many people do you think there are within just 100 meters from us? 50? 100? He can't tell you apart from any ordinary civilian. To be honest, from what people have actually kind of said, like very, very, very faintly, like in JoJo's, like it does look freaking damn strange. To be honest, like most stand users do look strange in that manga, which I actually was kind of hyped to get towards. It's like Robert Downey Jr. in Goddamn Tropic Thunder. It's like, oh, dude, this guy's another dude playing another dude. It's that whole entire thing. I never forget that film. The film's incredible as well. Like, it's a stand user being another stand user that's also a stand, but it's also a stand user himself. It's like what about if the stand user's forgotten to be a stand user that's actually also a stand? Like, you know what they're missing right now? It's a freaking turtle. Like, the turtle saved everyone, so the turtle needs to get in there and actually save the goddamn day, because everyone knows the real MVP of Part 5 is the turtle. What if he's searching for someone with ragged breaths? Like, they know it. They know it. Pan. I'm hurt. I don't think I'm breathing too steadily anymore. Don't panic, Squalor. Look downstairs. See that plaza behind us? How many people do you think are there? Even if lunch is trying to single out by your ragged breathing, there's people playing soccer and people rushing through their day, many of them breathing even more unsteadily than you. He can't tell the difference. Calm down and catch your breath. Pardon the pun. But to be safe, let's cover up your wounds. And just stay in the plaza for now. This doesn't change a thing. Victory is still ours. Now finish Giorno off. Yeah, you're right. He has no way of finding us. There you are. I found you. What? What is that? That's incredible as well. Like, they'll never find us. I found you. It's like, damn it! How did he find us? Yeah, just you always look for the guy with a strange hair color. That's what I always found out in anime and manga. The guy with a strange hair color or the girl with a strange hair color will always be the most important character in that scene. It's always how it goes. Damn it! I've got to get Clash back here. Calm down, Swallow. Calm down, Swallow. Think. He's only lying when he said he found you. Don't forget my talking head is still on Anunch's tongue. He can only say the opposite of what he really thinks. If he's saying he found you, then that only means he can't find you. Keep that in mind. Anuncha over there has no way of finding you. He's only grasping at straws. Catch your breath. If he can only tell lies, then why is he saying that he's found me? He's trying to make you paranoid, disrupt your breathing. Calm down. Panicking you'll only play into his hand. It's true. I see you. There you are. I finally found you. Hear that? He said it again. Just more and more lies. Stay calm. I was right. He can't find you. That's a hard fact. He's clearly lying. My talking head is stuck tight on his tongue. Or not. Did he, Yeah, he did. Hey, look, in his mouth. What? What the fuck? I can't believe he did that. He'll do that. He cut it out. The madman cut his tongue out. He cut out his own tongue with his own knife. I would imagine that you probably would be faint. You'd probably faint after that. It's pretty painful. Yeah, it's true. Anunchi is the most badass trap. Ollie and JoJo indeed. That's impossible. How is he even talking? Nobody can survive having a tongue cut off. Well, apparently he can. I've found you. There you are. His tongue. He's got another one. The ladybug transformed into another tongue. The ladybug's a true MVP of this goddamn manga. The ladybug and the turtle. Without them, we'll be screwed. God damn it. Ladybug transformed into another tongue? How? It's Giorno. Just like the boss warned us, Giorno Giovanna was a major threat. He's created a tongue transplant from an Anuncha back in the kitchen and gave it to him. He's found us. Here he comes. He's been detecting my breathing the whole entire time. Calm down. He's only saying he's found us as a bluff. He actually found us. He would have attacked us already. There's no way he knows where we are. Giorno's like passively amazing just because he could just do anything. And when you figure it out, oh my god, it's Giorno, like that guy's freaking like incredible. Like he's so passively amazing. Like goddamn. You can't argue with Giorno or Giovanna. In this crowd, there are so many breaths around me. Ragged breaths, slow steady breaths. There are too many for me to tell apart. But I was waiting. This is what I was waiting for. For one set of breaths to suddenly become incredibly rapid. Holy crap! Here we go. That's kind of good. Nuncha's a trooper. Like Nuncha, Giorno, everyone like that is a trooper. Like you just can't argue with him. You can't argue with him at all. For someone to notice that I'd cut out my own tongue and start breathing rapidly, for someone to realize that their stand just got cut clean out of my mouth and then freak out, that's what I was waiting for. And after I'd nearly given up all hope too. What the? No way. Hey you! Your breath's gone unsteadily. Yeah, I'm talking to you, the one with the long hair. Ho ho ho! It's a bad day for Giorno, but at the same time a good day for Giorno, because Giorno was like, I'm dying, but I'm doing the best job here. Like, I'm the one that kind of saved us all here. Like, don't forget that. What the hell? He was looking for me instead, and cut off his own tongue, and that means the shark guy would have been the guy standing next to you, right? He's not looking so hot. Something wrong with him, huh? Squallow, bring back Clash. Hurry, he's gonna attack you first. I'm trying. I'm already close. I'm inside the well, but we shouldn't have hid in the plaza, Taizano. There's no water in this plaza. I don't have enough water to jump onto the Nuncha. You're the one who snatched Giorno. Take this, Aerosmith, Squalor. I can't do a thing. I don't have water. It's too far away. See? Boy's getting wrecked. He's a fountain now. Man's a fountain. Man's a fountain of blood. He's a fondue. He's a fondue of blood. Like he is a fountain of blood. God damn. God damn. Taizano. Drip, 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 drip. He'd probably pull through that, to be honest. He'd probably pull through that. He'll probably pull through that. Taizano! Squalor! There's your water. Now you can jump onto the Nuncha. A few things don't go according to plan, but we're still victorious. Victory is still ours. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He probably pulled through that. I've seen worse and they pull through it. Freaking didn't Misa get shot in the head? And he survived it, I believe. God damn. God damn. The boss's orders, those don't matter anymore. I'm not killing him to complete my mission. Tai's not killing him for you. I won't leave even a scrap of him behind. And I'll kill every last member of his team. I'll rip them to pieces and make them pay for what they've done. Clash, tear out his throat. That is true. He probably does have plot armor, but still, he survived the goddamn. He survived that goddamn fight. I mean, they're probably bros. They're probably like brother friends. Like they kind of go above and beyond just normal friendship. They are bros. You really think this will scare me? This little trick. See, man's got a snake. Man's got a snake. Man's got a shark on his neck. Does he care? Does he freaking care? No, he does not. He does not care one single shred. He is bloody and unsure. He will pull through and he will kick some ass. Because god damn it, it's JoJo. You can't stop us. We're gonna break out of an inch safe and sound. See ya. Vola, 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 vola. Vola, squirt, squirt. Oh man. Vola, vaya. Such overwhelming force of will. From mere traitors, fated to die at the boss's hands, and all that remains is despair. So how? What drives them? They act as if they still have hope. Ah, eek! Giorno, no. Giorno, alright, he's still barely breathing. Looks like they were too busy to finish him off. Good, I made it in the nick of time. I think it's cracked. Yeah. Isn't plot armor just a joke nowadays? Like, it's not even a thing, like... Yeah, I don't know how to. I think it's probably said. I think it's probably said that way. I'm not even too sure. Man, by the end of this manga, I'll be able to speak Italian fluently. I'll be able to live in Italy completely fine. I'll be able to speak Italian to a T. So Giorno, about your might not to think much of you, but whatever you call the shot, that's how it all works. Ow, even when nobody else realizes it, it's almost like you're a commander, man. As long as you're with us, we just might have hope. Now let's get back to the team. No. I think Fairy Tail is worse for plot armor, to be honest, than One Piece. I think One Piece does have its times where you're like, fracking hell, that's some plot armor. But I mean, Fairy Tail is just king of plot armor. Like, god damn it, sometimes just like, what? Like, I mean, points on Earth are just like, you're like, nah. Like, nah. Oh, really? How much time passed since the attack began? 4 or 5 minutes or so. At any rate, it's hard to imagine there are any more pursuers from the gang here in Valencia. Right, now we should be home free. Yeah, it got terrible. Like the last arc, I haven't read it personally because I got to the point. I think I got to when they revealed what's going on with the big dude with Natsu. After that point, I just gave up because I was like, this is stupid. But no, from what people have told me, the last arc is actually incredibly bad. Like it's actually horrendous. Like, it's not to the point that people are like, why just make this into a hentai or something? Because it's got to that point. The plot is that bad, and also there's so much fan service in that manga, it's beyond belief. But yeah, I mean, it's incredibly bad. Like you'd have to take for granted certain mangas after a while because of how bad. Like, I mean, but Bleach got terrible at the end. Like Bleach got to the point of like you just like, what the hell is this? But I mean, not levels of Fairy Tail. Not levels of Fairy Tail. I mean, Bleach had its points. It's like, what? But I mean, Fairy Tail is just like incredibly bad. Like, just don't risk your brain matter. Don't risk your brain matter for Fairy Tail. It's not worth it. Not worth it at all. So now's our chance. This is our chance to bust out of Valencia. Head for the airport. We're grabbing a plane. We must grab a plane no matter what. We don't have the luxury to travel by land. The entire gangs going to come after us by road and rail. And if we want to get to Sardinia, we'll have to cross the Jesus freaking Christ, okay. Is it Thai hold on. Let's consult the Google Translates. So English to Italian. Right, so TYRRHNENIAN. Oh, it's Turanian. Turanian? Turanian, I think is how you pronounce it. Turanian Sea sooner or later anyway. If we can't unearth the boss's part in Sardinia as soon as possible, we'll be defeated. So heist, Taizano, stand name, talking head, deceased. Host Squall, stand name, clash, deceased. To be continued. 531, here we go. John's a trooper. That's what I always said. Like, he survives everything. He's a man. He's a man of many abilities of not being able to get trauma after going through that much crap. he's freaking incredible. Like, you can't argue with a man. Like, you just have to go and give him a hug. Like, you did good, man. You did good. So, flight code null. Head for Sardinia. That cover is pretty freaking good. I think even the cover for this actual volume is freaking incredible as well, to be honest. I mean, man, there's too many things in this manga. Like, just like. So, hey, you, stop there. Where the hell do you think you're going? This place is off limits for normal passengers. Didn't you see the sign? Scram! The departing gate is over there. Beat it. And Uncha, do you see any sign of pursuers? Don't worry, I've got this covered. Looks like we were right. Valencia was totally empty. Nothing to report. No suspicious breathing within 100 meters of us. There's still those rabbits on the airport lawn, though. How can they stand the noise here with their ears so big? Hey, I'm talking to you. Yeah, all of you. You're not allowed past this point, so you'll be arrested. Oh, just my luck. Are you busy right now? Sorry, but could you answer a quick question? The airport's too big and I don't really know where things are. I like to steal an aeroplane. Do you know where I might find one? Casual. I think we've got 3 chapters left, I believe. After this, I think it's 5:35 it ends up to, and I think we're on 5:32. So I think we've got 3 more chapters to go, and like, not including this one. Oh man. Could you take about 4 or 5 sets over here and watch your step? A private jet or cargo plane would be ideal. Don't worry, we'll just compensate you, but we're not looking for a passenger plane. Would they be over here or over there? Huh? Clack, clack, clack. What? Hey, Bortolatti, he says they're over there. There. That's molte grazie. Like, the more you kind of think about it, he just literally just said to him straight up, I want to steal the plane. Like, he literally Nicolas Caged the whole entire thing of him basically saying, I want to steal the Declaration of Independence. Like, he don't beat around the bush. He just says it how it is. He's like, I'm going to steal that plane. I'm going to steal it. Go and steal it. That is true, actually. I remember, now you say that, I remember the whole thing with Joseph Joestar. Oh, man. Twere simpler days, as they say. Huh? What? Wait a minute, guys. You've been talking about stealing a plane the whole entire time. I just realized something huge. Well, maybe it's just me, but I think you guys are forgetting something very important. How are we supposed to fly a plane? Where's our pilot? How could you forget something so important after coming all this way? Do you think any of us no-names thugs have ever flown a plane before? Calm your ass. You're the only one who's forgotten. You're right that none of us know how to fly a plane, but someone once piloted this plane before. Maybe no more than a day ago. In this cockpit, there was someone who once piloted this plane. Oh, yeah. Yeah. like, yeah. That's legit. That's legit. That's very legit. Seriously? You're gonna replay it with Moody Blues? I can't sense any trace of life energy from this plane. That means I'll keep checking, but there's no living beings on board. Not even a cockroach. Good, we'll take this plane. Mister, Giorno, don't let anybody scratch that. Don't let anyone or anything get close to this plane. Once we take off, we'll be cruising at up to 10,000 meters in the air and at 800 kph. No stand user in the world has the speed, power, and range to keep up with us once we're airborne. Destination: Sardegna. Flight time is just under 2 hours. You know what? I completely forgot Trish was with them for a second. Everything happened so quickly. I was like, "Oh yeah, Trish is with them, aren't they?" Like Trish wasn't in the last couple of chapters. Well, unless she was like kind of like just there for a bit and then gone like the next second. But I can't remember her being there. Yeah, all the panels are so good in this. Man, the color scans are so freaking incredible. It's one of those things you just can't read any other way once you start the color scans because it's so freaking nice. With a replay, how can you be sure that the plane's last destination was Sardegna? I've heard of some things called inns. Just enter our destination and the computer will fly us there on its own. That's how they do it in movies. I just need to find the INS and change the input and we'll be fine. Seriously? Movies taught you how to fly? Well, to be honest, when you think about it, GTA taught us how to drive, so if a movie teaches you how to fly a plane, then that's that. That is that. About you, how much longer before we can take off? Beats me. In TV shows, the airplane engines can't turn on until the cabin's pressured. We can't speed this part up. It might take 10 minutes or so. No, I didn't forget the main plot of part 5. I just forgot that she was there I forgot that she was actually in the vicinity of that area. Like, if you get what I mean. I know she was there, like, don't get me wrong, but she wasn't in the last couple of chapters that it completely flew past my mind, if you get what I mean. Like she took a back seat for a bit, if you get what I mean. Not that I forgot that she was there. Like don't worry. I know. That's what I'm trying to say. She didn't appear in the fight. She didn't appear in the last fight at all. Fight at all. So that's kind of what threw me off. Don't worry, I didn't forget. I just kind of went, oh yeah. It's one of those things. It kind of got you off guard. Don't worry, I didn't forget. Just she wasn't there. I was like, oh yeah. Butchered his leg. Did he hurt it in the battle at the restaurant? I wonder if Jonah healed him. But there's hardly any bleeding, even though it's so deep. Why? That is the thing. Why is Butchered a ghost or a vessel or something now? Because he's just A-okay with everything. The frick is that? The next page. Is that? Yeah, I was gonna say, is that thingy from like way back? Something's on the radar and it's coming closer. We've got someone. This is not human. We've got someone walking down the runway. Meets the front and to your left. Something's there. We've got something incoming. Something indeed. A pursuer? Do you see anyone else? Nobody else in range. Stop right there. Sorry, but I'm not letting anyone lay a finger on this plane. You could be a saint for all I care, and I still blow you wide open. I'm pretty fucking sure no saint would show his face around here. If you know what's good for you, you'll show your back to the plane and then get the fuck off my runway. Dig the wax out of your ears and listen up. This is your final warning. I'll let you go. Just turn around and crawl your way out of here. He's not stopping me, sir. He's slowed to a crawl, but he's heading for us. He's got a stand. He took out his stand. Sex Pistols. There, he's. Oh, so they actually released everything then. Like what the rest of the next volume. And I've got up to the end of volume 11, so I've got to 5. Oh, that sucks. John and Uncheck, keep your eyes open. He might have brought some friends. All right. Oh, we're on Notorious B.I.G. Ooh, waiting for this one actually. We're waiting for this one. Oh man, it's actually going longer than I expected, to be honest. Whew, I think we've got 2 more chapters, 2 more in this volume, which kind of sucks because this actually ends just here. They haven't released volume 12 yet, which is actually kind of annoying. And Anja, keep watch around the plane. There might be more of them in Notorious B.I.G. Part 1. That's a pretty good spread. He's a fountain again. The man's a fountain. It's take a shot every single time. There should be a time every single time that you see a person become a fountain of blood. You take a shot, because holy crap, it's just like, damn. I can't because I didn't even know they actually released any more of it. I thought they only released this volume. That's it. But I don't know. I'll probably finish this fight probably on Monday if that's the case. Because I didn't even even know they actually. I didn't even know they finished the whole entire arc. I have to go and check now. So I was had then, because I thought they only released just this, but clearly JJBA's what's it called? Their actual blogspot didn't actually release everything. But it looks by the grand scheme of things. Christ, JoJo. I was had the whole entire time. Oh my god, they actually got to the Requiem plays quietly, as like in black and white. So I'm 575 at the moment. Huh. Well, they've got to well, it's in oh wait, I get confused now. Notorious Big. Oh, they got the Spice Girl. They actually got the Spice Girl. Huh. That's weird. I didn't even realize. Ah, that's probably why then. I was kind of confused. I was like, how did I not realize they've released more volumes when normally they release on their website? But oh, okay, that's probably why. I need to go and forward to Facebook then, because their website just tells you nothing. That's the only one. There's nobody else around the plane. Anyone can tell he's dead. Don't even bother checking, Giorno. Yes, I know that, but we need to be careful. That was way too easy. It was like he was trying to get himself killed. Are you dissing me and my pistols? I'm just too good for him. He ain't got shit on me. And if this sucker's the best they can send against us, then that's just cold hard proof that the rest of the boss's elite ain't anywhere near Venezia. I don't know, it was weird. They didn't actually kind of publish it on the website, but I mean, at least I've got more to read like next time anyway, so I can probably finish this arc off completely next time. And just, is this arc 12 chapters long, or is this 7 as well? I believe it's either 12 or 7. Yes, you're right. He's completely dead. You've destroyed over half his brain. He's to say his breathing and his pulse are gone too. None of his life energy remains. He died on the spot. Not even my gold experience can heal him any longer. Mister, Giorno on the plane. Mister, Giorno on the plane, on the move. Climb on, Abbacchio. Moody Blues is preparing for takeoff. Hey, Giorno, it's time. Let's move. Ancha, keep Aerosmith outside. Stay on the lookout for enemies until we're on the runway. Don't let anyone get to this plane. Okay, you got it, Borchelati. This is the control. What is the light jet doing on the runway? Stop, you have no flight plan submitted. You're not cleared for takeoff. Roger, beginning takeoff. Takeoff speed confirmed. Accelerating to 208 kph. That pose though. That Mr. pose. So I probably have to kind of. So I've got about 8 more. Oh, it's 8 parts. Okay. So I think this probably goes up to part 2. So I have 6 in the next one. So which basically means I've got enough to kind of time me over. Do not worry. I'll have to wait for the next volume, but I don't have to anymore. Happy fun times. Hey, close the door once you're on. I can't stop the plane from here. There's still nobody anywhere around the plane. Not even the rabbits on the lawn are coming close. We're good. Nothing to report. Nobody's laying in ambush ahead or anywhere on the runway. Retracting the landing gear, ascending to 12,000 meters, then entering cruise phase. Dang, this plane just got fast as I hoped. My Aerosmith can keep up only because I'm in here, but I'm getting knocked off my feet. No problem here. I'm dispelling Aerosmith. Takeoff successful. Now we can rest easy until the plane lands. At the least, so long, Venezia. The cards are so freaking good. Big plane and tiny plane. At least Trish is actually kind of getting some more screen time, because again, it's not like I completely forgot. It's just she wasn't in the last arc completely. Like I think she was in the beginning part of it, and then she literally just disappeared on the face of the universe. And I was like, oh yeah, she is there, isn't she? It's one of those things that kind of just catch you off guard. Like when a character just disappears for like 5 seconds, you're like, oh yeah, my father. No, your boss. Do you think he knows we're searching for his past in Sardinia? X, you mean? He's our ex-boss, and I'm sure he's figured that out. He knows we're not just blindly running about. Even though we'll reach Sardinia in 2 hours, we don't have any time to waste. Even every second counts. We have to learn the boss's past as soon as possible. If I'm right, then back when your mother met him at Sardinia, he wasn't a gangster who needed to hide his identity just yet. He only started the gang later. He must have had an identity. He must have left his face from 14 years ago somewhere on that island. We can't find it ourselves, but as his daughter, you should be able to find it. Do you have any leads? Anything works? Do you remember any details from your mom? From what your details your mom told you? Say, I can't even read that. Cala di Volpe is a coast. There's a coast that's as green as emerald. It's called Cala di Volpe. My mum told me when she was on vacation at a resort there when she met my dad, and she also said that my dad grew up on Sardinia. He spoke Sardinian, but my dad disappeared after that vacation at the coast of Jesus freaking Christ. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, it's you have to face compromise with certain things, as they say. There's always a compromise. So it's consult the Google Translates. So it's Seralda. So it's complicated. I'm not gonna say it's actually freaking complicated. I just tried it. It's horrendously hard to say. I think it kind of like squishes the SME into like one one thing. It's like Smelda. Like it's complicated. And my mum was never able to find anything about him, not even so much as a name. I don't even know where to start looking, and they are just old stories for my mum. You'll know when you get there. You are the boss's sole blood relative. That's why he's trying to eradicate you, and we just need to go to this Calle de Volpe that you mentioned. Crick, crick, crick. Mister, do you hear that? Ready your gun. Listen to that noise. Noise? You mean the humming noise of the jet engine? What are you talking about? Please draw your gun. There's something strange about that cabinet. I am JoJo. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're the one acting strange, Joe. You're saying there's something inside that cabinet. You checked yourself. You told us there wasn't even a cockroach on board. You're right. I did check. I did check. There are no other living beings on board aside from ourselves. Even now, I feel no life energy. But what? You think there's some remote-controlled sound on board? You sure you're not just being paranoid? We're 12,000 meters in the air and flying at 800 kilometers. Is it kilometers or is it something else? I work in metrics, so it's kind of complicated for me. It may indeed be It may indeed be paranoid to suspect anyone could chase us here. I don't like what I heard. I'm opening the cabinet now. Keep your gun drawn just in case, but it's ice. Ice, baby. It's a fridge. Sorry, you were right. My nerves were getting to me. The cabinet was a refrigerator, and that noise was just water freezing in the ice maker. I was being paranoid. Giorno, is this one of your fucking jokes? When did you stick that in the fridge? Are those old chicken bones? You're trying to freak me out? Who the fuck would get a laugh out of this shit? I mean, yeah. That's not chicken. It's still wet. That's fresh blood. Giorno, where did you get those things? Why the hell are you showing them to me? What is this? Unbelievable. We chose this plane ourselves. Who left these things in here and why? I'm asking the same question. You brought those things in, didn't you? Those are the fingers I blew off that bastard at the airport. Wait a sec. How many were there? Did no one just show up? What the hell? No, this is impossible. He was dead. Even if he were alive, no form of remote control could possibly work from so far away. Alright, now we've got 2 chapters to go. So it ends on part 3. Oh man. What the fuck? Giorno, enough joking around. Who could have I'm having a good time. Who could have brought those things on board, and how? Aren't those the fingers of the fatso I shot on the airport anyway? Well, Jonah, yes or no? Calm down, is something wrong? Bushlighty, guard Trish. And we need you to make sure there's nothing in the closet of any of the other cabinets. If I can say the goddamn word. And Archer, use Aerosmith to patrol around the plane. Double check to make sure nothing followed us. It's true. Notorious B.I.G Part 2. These can't possibly be the finger bones of the man at the airport. Gold experience confirmed he was totally dead. Yeah, I know that. Every single one of my bullets made a lethal wound. That's why I thought you were just pulling a prank. But then, whose bones are these? The blood's still fresh. And how did anyone get them inside the plane? I don't think the last passenger was saving these to snack on later. I don't see anything in the other cabinets or beneath the seats, and nothing could follow us from the outside. There's not even any other jets in the sky. Gianna, didn't you check and make sure there wasn't a single trace of life energy inside? Yes, I'm sure of it. I checked every nook and cranny. But Misa says he saw those three fingers suddenly turn into 4. Did you see that too, Gianna? No, it was too sudden. I didn't think to count. Ah. Did those fingers move on their own? Could those fingers themselves contain life energy? I think every single panel of the plane is freaking amazing, to be honest. Don't touch them, Gianna. Be careful. I'm sure no remote control stand could possibly come up here, but don't touch anything you don't have to. Oh. These are just bones. They're lifeless objects. If they were alive, or if they were a stand, my goal experience wouldn't be able to take root in them. I guess I didn't see another finger pop up after all. This shit's so unreal, my eyes are going weird. But this doesn't change the fact that these things are so damn weird. Oh yeah, you're right, actually. It dawned on me, you're right, the four thing. I always forget about that. The four's a thing in mythology, isn't it? Like, I think it's 4 means death in culture, I believe. That's why it's always 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think 4's like a kind of like a thing for death. I believe that's what I've read. You're exactly right. Even though there haven't been any signs of an attack so far, and I don't know who and how, or why anyone left this here, we should throw this thing aside. Oh yeah. So it is a real fear. That's why I remember reading somewhere about it that was actually something about the number 4, letter 4, the number 4, and how it kind of has a connotation to it has a connotation towards something towards death or something like that. That's what I read. I was like, oh, that's actually interesting. Can't remember I read it about, but there was something about it. I was like, huh, that does actually seem interesting. Wait a second, Abaccio just said there's a huge difference in the air pressure outside the plane at 12,000 meters. Shit goes flying if you open the door. We'll get flushed out like rats down a toilet. Open the door. There's no need for us to drag it so far. You might want to hold onto something. Sticky fingers. Huh? What? You're gonna make a zipper right here? No. Ah. I guess that's actually kind of like a legit place to put it, but I don't know. But you'll find it's not worth the effort. I dropped the whole fridge out of the plane. My throat's dying. I'm going back to the cockpit with Abaccio to make sure everything is fine. It's really failing. I can feel. Oh, it's really failing? It's really falling. My eyes are going weird as well. It's really falling. I can feel it. God experiences plants are falling with the bones at incredible speed. But I'm still uneasy about this. If that was an enemy attack, then when did the enemy put it on the plane? Still, at least it's only been 10 to 20 minutes since we took off. Good thing we found it sooner rather than later. Agreed. I want to eat pizza margarita. Does it say pizza margarita? Pizza margarita? I go for some myself. I wish I could go back home to Napoli and have a simple margarita. It's margarita, I think they say that word. What's it? What's all this? There's a lot of graffiti here. It's like a train station restroom. I figured this private plane belonged to some richer than this. Sardegna is where you want to go. Taking the girls south of the island, Sardegna is where you want to go. Sardegna is where you want to go. The corpse is eating us. Save us. Eating us. Save us. What in the world? The corpse is eating us. Save us. The pitiful man. He was used and abandoned like an old rag. He died with hatred in his heart. That hatred is his energy, an energy that activated for the first time when he died. An energy that not even he ever seen before. He's ever seen before he died. Nothing can kill him anymore because he is a corpse. The enemy stand. Nothing can kill him anymore because he is a corpse. I'll go for pizza right now as well, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of feeling that pizza. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I need some pizza right now. Oh boy, sir, the enemy stand name is Notorious B.I.G. Save us, please. Nothing can save us now. I want to eat pizza from my hometown, Napoli, before I die. Who wrote this and when? Who wrote these messages? What? Is that a pen? Oh. What? The fingers, how? We threw the finger bones outside. They completely exited the cabin. I didn't even touch them. This thing wrote the graffiti. Gasp, a corpse. I approached the corpse on the runway to inspect it. I inspected his corpse with God experience. But how? Can a corpse have a stand ability? The fingers are growing. He's eating my body and getting bigger. God experience, cut off my right arm. What? God experience's arm? It's got the same gash eaten into it. Is this how it works? It's eating my stand. I was the one who drew the graffiti when Misa told me to stop joking around. He had the right guy. I was the one who brought his fingers on board. Oh, that's number one fear for practically. That's number one fear for me as well. But mine was the actual internet. Like, sometimes my internet dies randomly. Like, it's one of those. Like, you never know when my internet's gonna die. That's why I was kind of really cautious about these things. That's why when everyone watches my streams, I look over constantly. It's because I'm trying to check whether or not my streams died, because sometimes it actually happens. But yeah. Sorry, we're actually on the last chapter of this volume anyway. We're at the end of volume 11. So I guess 12 and 13 kind of are out, but it looks of things. Whew! Bloody it's stretched. My back is dying. Oh, okay, so stand name, Notorious B.I.G. Host name, card name, deceased. Wait, his name's Meat. His actual name is Meat. That's actually incredible. Power A, speed infinite, range infinite, permanence infinite, position E, growth A. It's also the first standard seen of permanence and range and speed of infinite. Ability. This stand was activated from the first time by the energy of the host's grudges when he died. It eats the bodies and stands. It eats the bodies and stand energy of its victims and uses them to grow. Since its host is dead, it has no maximum effective range. So basically, it's a zombie. In its own way, kind of. It kind of activates when the person's died. So it kind of, in some semblance of way, like not fully zombie, it's not fully zombified, but it's kind of like a zombie zom. He's a zom. He's a zom, not a zombie. He's a zom. That's what you're gonna call him, a zom. Oh man. All this reading makes me stretch, apparently. Oh god, I'm also kind of. My throat's going really dry right now. I have run out of water and I'm terrified. There's only one chapter to go anyway, so it's fine. I read worse and survived it. What is this, Giorno? Whoa, what? I can't believe it. It was me. I put the fingers in the fridge. Will it keep eating me unless I cut off my own arm? It's still growing. The hole in my stand's right arm keeps getting bigger. I've got to stop it, or else. Yeah, when you think about it, it actually is 2.0. Or 2. It would. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's 2.0. So I was thinking to myself, would it be 3.0? But then no, because the previous incarnation wasn't sheer heart attack. It was a different one, wasn't it? It was bites of dust. What came afterwards? Killer Queen, but it's Killer Queen, sheer heart attack, and bites the dust. Was it the other way around? So something like that. God Experience! What the? It's trying to jump onto God Experience's left arm. Can it see me? Damn, it's detecting something. If it couldn't detect me, it wouldn't be moving like this. Damn it, I need to pull my arm back. Hurry up. You've got to make a new right arm right away, Giorno. What just happened, Giorno? I don't understand. If that's a stand, then is the host hiding somewhere on the plane? I've never seen anything like it. This stand breaks every single rule I've known. Oh wow. There is no host. He's already dead. On the run in Venetia. Don't worry, it's just an arm. 'Tis but a flesh wound, as they say in Monty Python. It reminds me of kind of like a zombie movie. I don't know why. I'm kind of getting a vibe. I'm getting a vibe of they're on a plane and like a zombie's kind of attacking them. Like it's not technically a zombie, but it theoretically might also be one. It's kind of confusing because it technically doesn't. It's autonomous in its own way. Like, is this the first stand? It's actually technically completely autonomous, like in its own way. Like it's actually completely autonomous. Like it doesn't need the actual previous stand user. You only need a stand user to actually kind of activate. But now it's kind of completely autonomous. Because I believe Sheer Heart Attack was kind of sort of autonomous, but he was held back by the fact it was still attached to Kira. You know, in a way. But this one's completely detached because the actual stand user is dead. So technically, it is in theory a complete autonomous stand. Oh, Anubis. Oh yeah, Anubis was the first. You're right. I was gonna say, yeah. Now you say that. You say now. I remember, it's technically the first. It is technically the second, maybe. I don't know, but I was thinking it's kind of the first autonomous stand in two parts technically. I mean, because part 4 had the kind of sort of autonomous stand, but this one kind of has, like, I guess, completely autonomous. Yes, that's the thing. So how can they defeat it then? Because if they can't defeat the stand user, there's no way to defeat a stand. They're basically screwed. That man came so he could die. He got shot to death on purpose. Then his stand ability could perform automatic pursuit on its own. The energy itself is alive. This stand apparently activates from the first time when its host dies. And since the host is gone, the stand can keep up with an 800 kilometers per hour aeroplane on its own, while clinging onto my body. Yeah, autonomous stands are completely OP, to be honest. That's what I was thinking to myself. It's like it's the first one we've technically seen in a very long time, because again, it was sort of autonomous and it wasn't, and then now we're getting that complete autonomous stand. Because I believe there was Black Sabbath as well, which kind of sort of was autonomous, but it wasn't as well at the same time. It was still attached to its stand user. So this one's the completely autonomous one. This is like the pinnacle autonomous stand, because the actual stand user's dead. But as you say, Anubis was first. So yeah, we kind of just we've kind of got that under wraps, as they say. But Giorno, that thing's slow as hell. No, it's not even moving anymore. I think we might have killed it. No, not quite, Nanuncia. It's not moving. Yeah, you're right. Babyface 2 was actually... No, but still, it's kind of... It technically... Yeah. Yeah, Babyface kind of... Was Baby... I mean... Technically, the stand user was still there, if you get what I mean. It was autonomous in its own way. It was completely autonomous, but the stand user was still there. But considering the fact that the actual stand user is dead in this case, like Carne's dead, technically it is the... Yeah, it did act on its own, I do remember that. But I think this one's the kind of one that it's completely on its own. Like, once it's... Yeah, it still needs its user. It needs its user to actually kind of learn, doesn't it? This one, it just goes on its own once the sound user's dead. So this one technically is autonomous. This one is its own thing. It didn't kind of, it's not attached to anything. It's on its own. It's the sound user's dead, basically. But only because it doesn't need to move. It's still eating right now. I got too close. That thing's fast enough to catch me. He caught 4 of my pistols. I've lost half. This thing is dangerous. We got to stay clear. Don't get too close to it. Number 2, number 3, number 7, number 6. Mister! Get back, Nuncha. This is bad. Stay away from it. I just changed targets to the Nuncha for some reason. It just changed targets to the Nuncha for some reason. Once it ate my arm, it instantly switched to Misa's pistols. I only expected the corpse, but it's not limited to attacking only me. The thing can't see without a host. It uses something to distinguish between targets. It must be detecting something. Oh. Wait, did I actually say... It called for my pistol. No, but Cheap Trick didn't Cheap Trick have to attach itself to a user? Then that's how it kind of carried on. It technically, to a point, it was autonomous. Like it was autonomous, but it kind of had to still attach itself to a user to actually kind of then, in a way, then lead them to kill. I think they killed themselves. I believe it wasn't in part 4. But again, this one is complete on its own. This one's not got anything. This one activates and it goes on its own. Like it doesn't have to kind of learn. It doesn't have any kind of like attachment to the sound user. The only thing it has an attachment to is the fact it got awakened by it. So yeah, technically it does count Cheap Trick, but I think this one narrowly beats it because it's on its own completely. You wanna fuck with me? Huh, bitch? I just gotta keep my distance, that's all. But my Aerosmith doesn't need to get close. Blow you to bits! The way it's moving, it has to be detecting something. How is it too fast? How? It's fast, too fast. There's no way it can follow my bullet trail so accurately. If the host isn't looking at us, and it looks like my bullets don't even hurt it, what the fuck is this thing? If we can't figure out a way to stop it, it'll get all of us. And Ancha, Trish, hide inside the closet and get in the turtle right away. Ollie and JoJo. What? Trish? Impossible. Why would it jump past me and Gianna to attack Trish? Trish, close the door right now. I won't make it. Trish! Mura. I know what it detects now. Movement. The stand reacts to moving objects and prioritizes them as targets. Misa's bullets and Lunch's Aerosmith and Trish as she was running into the closet. If you're moving the fastest, it will match your speed and prioritize you. So it works the same as sheer heart attack in a way, because sheer heart attack works on like it works on heat patterns. This one works on movement. I see. So I guess there's probably a weakness to this one as well. Then when we think about it, like there has to be a weakness to this. It's a danger use turtle. It is true. Turtle's Bay. If I can throw it out of the plane together with my arm, we'll be able to proceed as planned. We'll arrive safely in Sardinia. There we are. Boys, we did it. We got to the end of JoJo Volume 11. Though the actual thing continues after this point, because apparently they didn't actually release the whole entire volume, or the next volume at least. But holy crap, 10 points anyone gets the reference of the wallpaper. I mean, I don't know if anyone actually will pick up on the wallpaper reference, but 10 points if you do. But anyway, yeah. Okay. So, in that volume, we've had quite a bit to talk about. I mean, the major thing to actually kind of take away from that volume was actually Nanuncha's development, because again, that kind of arc allowed the previous one to this one, Clash and Talking Head, actually allowed for Nanuncha to become stronger. Now we feel a bit more invested in Nanuncha's character, because we now know Nanuncha is actually pretty freaking good. I mean, he had his points back in the day as well, don't get me wrong. There were points previously in JoJo where he was actually pretty freaking, Jesus Christ, my throat, good. But this one really kind of brought him into his own in part 5. I mean, not in the whole entire JoJo, but this one actually kind of brought him to his own, because now we kind of see how much of a strategist he really is and how well he actually really works, because it really just shows you how well he is. I actually quite like that. Like, he really is the best trap. Like, he's actually pretty freaking incredible. I actually really liked him in this arc, because it took away his kind of comic aspects and allowed him to actually become something stronger. Allowed him to actually kind of grow past the fact he actually can't say any lies and actually become this like kind of being that actually is able to take down these two formidable foes. Actually pretty freaking incredible. And now we got this arc with Notorious B.I.G and the fact that actually this stands completely autonomous. Like, I mean, yeah, we haven't had a complete autonomous stand in technically part 4 and 5 thus far. There have been kind of times when we actually can argue that yes, there have been, but there actually hasn't been a completely in its own way autonomous stand in part 4 and 5. And now we've got with Notorious B.I.G. Notorious B.I.G is its own thing. It's not attached to anything. He does actually know to write his own characters. It's actually pretty incredible for it. Part 4 really just kind of showed that. But yeah, I mean, we did have it in part 3 in certain cases. There were parts where it really did show an autonomous stand. But I believe now it's kind of fully realized, because again, there were points where you would argue that yes, autonomous, but there was always attached to something else. I want to actually kind of Google whether or not Anubis was actually attached to anything else, or whether or not Anubis was its own thing. Obviously, then we could actually argue this actually was the first one. Anubis and JoJo. I'm trying to remember everything from part 3 now. Okie dokie. Alright, so okay, freaking hell. Okay, so Anubis is a minor antagonist featured in Star Crusaders. He's unique as being a userless stand who can possess anyone who wields it, and repeatedly tries to kill JoJo's group members in Egypt. Okay, so he is a useless stand. Alright, so that makes sense. So Anubis is a useless stand, but I think it attaches itself to other people, if I remember correctly. Like, I believe it kind of possesses the people. So theoretically, it could count as the original, like, kind of autonomous stand, like, technically. I mean, I would still argue this one is the first completely autonomous, like, nothing attached to anything else. Like, it's not in something, it's on its own, it's kind of working on its own, it's still freaking, like, terrifying on its own. It had to, because the stand, I believe it was awakened by someone. Like, hold on. Let's actually consult the wikis. Let's consult the wikis. So, yeah, so Dio found Anubis in a dark museum 500 years ago, years after its user and creator died. Anubis swore loyalty to Dio after being defeated by the world, and was eventually deployed to Egypt in an attempt to stop Dio's enemies from reaching his mansion. Okay, so technically, it's Anubis and Thingy is the first autonomous stance. Okay, so that's that. We got that down to a T. So that's that. But yeah, it's still freaking terrifying, because it's like, it kind of acts like almost like a kind of, in a way, like a parasite. Like, it's kind of terrifying. It's like, it's one of those things you would say from a horror movie now, because the whole entire setup of how they're actually kind of going about this actual, like, kind of arc is incredible, because they've kind of limited the space these people have, because again, this whole entire, there's been points where there's been a wide open space where the stand users can actually attack each other, but they actually kind of limited the space in this, like, kind of manga thus far. Like, the manga kind of has its ways of limiting the space that people have to actually fight. They actually kind of make those places more claustrophobic, and actually allow the people to kind of actually have to strategize a little bit more than usual, because normally you would have this wide open space that the actual people can actually, like, kind of fight in, but as of right now, it's kind of a bit more secluded. And now the plane even more so. The plane is freaking terrifyingly small that they really have nowhere to go. So if the stand finds someone moving really freaking fast, they will go straight for it. So you're in a way kind of screwed, because now as well, we now know the stand user's dead. The stand user's completely gone. It's not there anymore. This kind of adds this level of anxiety because it's invincible. There's no way they can defeat it. Like the stand, unless they go the way of goddamn the thing and basically burn it to death. But then what happens if it comes back? Because it probably will come back. They might just pull the ending of the thing and actually just come back somehow. One of those things that they have to actually kind of hatch a blade, and I don't know how it'll turn out, because by the looks of things, it's going to be one of those ones you're like, fuck. I don't even know. But I like it. I think it's actually I think it might be something to be one of the best arcs in JoJo Part 5, just because of the fact it's claustrophobic, it's very, very horror-like kind of driven, and the fact is the stand user's dead, and this is invincible. Like, it's just those things paired together make this and kind of one of those arcs that stands out, because you just don't know how they're going to do it, because it's unpredictable. But yeah, I mean, all in all, incredible volume. Like, we had some pretty freaking good times in this volume. We had some outlandish moments, including the goddamn shark. I mean, Jonah had the worst day of his goddamn life, because goddamn it, that kid needs a break. Jeez. But yeah, I mean, all in all, it's going up in the world, I think, to be honest. I don't know why people that actually don't like this manga. It's actually been incredible so far, and actually looks like it's getting better and better. So yes, you have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here, and you want to stay that little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed, it does help me quite a bit. Just shy of 2 hours the stream was. Jesus Christ, it's actually one of my longest streams I've done. So yes, until next time, I shall see you guys later. I'll probably finish this whole entire arc on Monday, because I think by that time probably I might release the volume so I actually can download it and actually just watch and just read it that way. So until next time, adios.